Imagine making hundreds of millions of dollars every single week. Imagine becoming so powerful that governments feared your name and entire cities lived under your influence. This is the story of Pablo Escobar, one of the most infamous criminals in history. His empire generated unimaginable wealth, but it also left behind a legacy of violence that affected countless lives. Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria was born on December 1, 1949, in Rio Negro, Colombia, and grew up in Medellín. His family lived modestly. His father was a farmer, and his mother was a school teacher. From a young age, Escobar dreamed of becoming rich. As a teenager, he reportedly became involved in petty crimes, including theft and smuggling, before discovering a far more profitable opportunity. During the 1970s, global demand for cocaine grew rapidly, especially in the United States. Escobar helped create what became known as the Medellín Cartel, an organization that controlled the production, transportation, and distribution of cocaine on a massive scale. Hidden laboratories, secret airstrips, airplanes, and boats allowed the cartel to move enormous quantities of drugs across international borders. The profits were staggering. At the height of its power, the cartel reportedly earned hundreds of millions of dollars every week. Escobar's personal fortune was estimated at around $30 billion, making him one of the richest people in the world during the 1980s. So much cash flowed into the organization that millions of dollars were reportedly lost each year because they were damaged while being stored in warehouses and hidden locations. Escobar spent his wealth on luxury homes, private aircraft, expensive cars, and his famous estate, Hacienda Nápoles. The property featured lakes, gardens, and a private zoo filled with exotic animals such as elephants, giraffes, zebras, and hippopotamuses. Some of those hippos escaped after his death, and their descendants still live in Colombia today. Despite his fortune, Escobar wanted political influence. He briefly entered Colombian politics, but his criminal connections were exposed, ending his political ambitions. As pressure from authorities increased, he relied on corruption and intimidation. His organization became known for offering officials a simple choice: accept a bribe or face violent consequences. This strategy contributed to years of instability and bloodshed throughout Colombia. As violence escalated, Colombian authorities, supported by international partners, launched an extensive campaign to dismantle the Medellín Cartel. In 1991, Escobar surrendered under an agreement that allowed him to stay in a specially built prison known as La Catedral. However, he continued exercising influence from inside the facility. When the government attempted to transfer him to a standard prison, he escaped, triggering one of the largest manhunts in modern history. On December 2, 1993, one day after his 44th birthday, Colombian security forces located Escobar in Medellín after tracing a phone call. A firefight followed across nearby rooftops, and Escobar was killed during the operation, bringing an end to one of the world's most powerful criminal organizations. Today, Pablo Escobar remains one of history's most recognizable criminal figures. While some remember the charitable projects he funded, historians emphasize that his empire was built on violence, corruption, and the illegal drug trade. His story is a reminder that enormous wealth gained through crime came at a devastating human cost, leaving lasting consequences for Colombia and many other countries around the world.